edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion set to go. Boy, no shortage of intrigue in this one. And the Bucs and the Chiefs are underway from Kansas City. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Patrick Mahomes now in his 5th season with the Chiefs, ready to bring out this high-powered Kansas City offense for the first time.
And while I don't equate starting record as a quarterback to pitchers in baseball, it still gives us a great baseline. And Patrick Mahomes, 38-8 as a starting quarterback for Kansas City in the regular season. Throw in 6-2 in the playoffs, including a Super Bowl 54 victory. You've got one of the best ones in the game. And if you're a Kansas City fan, how excited are you? He signed through 2031. He will be your quarterback for a long time.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, D.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. You think back, Charles, a year ago to Super Bowl 55, we were out in Tampa, and this Chiefs offense just never could get it going. Patrick Mahomes hobbled by that turf toe injury. The offensive line was down a few starters. It was just a team that, frankly, was not at full strength.
And to their credit, they didn't use that as an excuse, and I applaud them for that, because what our eyes showed us, what we saw in that game, they didn't play their best game, but Tampa Bay, the better team throughout, right from the word go, and they really got after Kansas City in that one.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Well, CD, you get these two teams together, and you get them each at full strength, and you know you're going to see some passing. We expect to see the ball in the air a lot as this game goes on.
Yeah, they were number 1 and number 2 in the NFL in passing yards last season. Kansas City 1, Tampa Bay 2, which means both defenses, hope they got their rest, because going against these offenses, throwing the ball around and spreading the field, you're going to do a lot of running trying to cover.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. On play action, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. Down to the 25. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. But, Charles, you think about these two teams, and think about how long it's been since we've had the same two teams play in the Super Bowl back-to-back years. You have to go back to the Cowboys and Bills almost 30 years ago in the 90s. That's the only time that it's happened in the Super Bowl era. So I'm curious, what kind of chances do you see of us having a Kansas City-Tampa Bay Super Bowl in L.A. come February?
Well, you just pointed out how difficult it is for one team to get back to the Super Bowl, let alone the same two teams to play against each other. So the odds are against them, but would we tell either one of these teams they can't get back there? We think they're two of the best in the league. It shouldn't surprise us if it happened, but it is going against historical precedent. But remember last year, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they won the Super Bowl in their own stadium. The only time that's happened in Super Bowl history, too.
We're scoreless after one. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And it's 3rd and short. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, Charles, there's something that the Chiefs did not do at all in Super Bowl 55, and that's find the end zone, but they're in for 6 here.
Yeah, they could only come up with 3 field goals in that game. A huge surprise to just about everybody out there. But in this one, on the board early. early compared to the last time they played against this team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. To return is Jadon Mickens. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And we get a peek at Tom Brady as he brings out this Tampa Bay offense. And Tom Brady in his 22nd season overall and his second in Tampa Bay.
And his task in this situation is making sure that his team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not until the second quarter, is you got to attack right away. Throw something big at them right away. Yeah, you got to move the ball, but maybe be a little bit careful in doing so.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
Sliding out of the pocket. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Brady going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Cameron Brate from 8 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Ryan Suckup on for the point after.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 1st down, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now Mahomes. The quick slant caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Brady now on 1st down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And this is caught. It's Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The final shot before half for Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Completion left side to Miller. So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We were treated to an excellent first half from the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. The return is Mickens. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And now it's second down. Brady to Evans on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
All quarterbacks are better when they have clean pockets to throw from. But you give one to Tom Brady, he'll decimate a defense. A really nice job there by his offensive line, giving him the protection to survey the field and make a nice, accurate throw.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Yeah, this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Brown has the first down and much more. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's second down. From the gun, it's Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Brady to throw again. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Brady on target to Gronk. First down, Buccaneers.
When this Bucs offense is humming, this is what they're good at. Those short to intermediate passes. They get the ball out quickly in rhythm, and it's a tough offense to slow down when they're playing well.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. Rifles one, complete into the hands of Gronkowski. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Brady's going to sneak it, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And Brady will sneak it. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the interior of the Kansas City defensive line, and they're a stout unit to run against. And they do an excellent job there bottling that play up.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette punching it in from a yard away. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down. This Bucs defense, you remember, pretty stout last year, the number 6 overall unit in the NFL.
And I think that as the season wore on, and you pointed this out to me as well, you start to see some of their rookies begin to figure things out. And they played a little more like a top 2 or 3 defense down the stretch. And I would say that in the playoffs and through the Super Bowl, they were truly the best defense in the NFL.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 44 yards. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. But now it's 3rd down. Brady to throw. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Back to throw, Brady. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Give him 3 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Now Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Suck up for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. To throw is Brady. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Fights through, and now a crease. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And how about that? So many times the big play is what does it in overtime. They got one there, move the ball past midfield, and now you know they're on the move, looking to score the game-winning.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. Butker's kick here is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
What can Brady do now with his drive? Now he'll escape to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Brady's throw there complete, and they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. Now Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Whistles come in and a timeout. Just 8 seconds left in OT. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Now Brady. The quick slant caught. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Wow, Charles, that doesn't just take points off the board. That takes a win off the board.
So now you have to regroup because you've gone from celebrating what you think is a win to trying to figure out how to do it again and make it a win.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. A great game, partner. Spectacular finish. They needed at least a field goal to keep the game alive. They do one better. They get it in the end zone and end it.
And I don't know about you, but I'm worn out. That type of a game takes it all out of us as well, not just the guys on the field. What a tremendous finish, and as you noted, were they going to go and try and get 3 and keep the game going? And that wasn't good enough for them. They got the touchdown, and that's why we're able to say goodbye.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.
New to Madden NFL 22 is player classes, providing a new way to engage with your avatar. Each class is built around a unique play experience that puts you in control of how you improve your skills and earn and share your class progression. Welcome back. As a thanks for joining us for another year of Madden NFL, we're hooking you. It's time to pick your avatar's starting physique. Each physique has pros and cons that impact the ratings of the player classes. Each class has a recommended physique. And all right, now that you've selected your starting physique, let's add the finishing touches to your avatar. Your avatar's height and weight are determined by the physique you have equipped and can be modified by customizing your appearance. We can't wait to see you on the field, in face of the franchise and the yard.